We are live at the listening party for Vudu, a Ghanaian Nigerian artist making wave across the Afrobeat scene. Tonight is not just about the release of new music, it's a cultural moment where the vibe is high and the energy is real. And I, your baby girl Adida, would be your red carpet host. So make sure you stay tuned and let's get lit together. You look so good, like you're giving man of the hour. How do you feel about this whole project?
Man, I feel so great, like super great.
All right, so in your recent song, right, you said party every day, money everywhere, plenty holiday, God bless me. I mean, is there any city in the world you'd love to visit or travel, explore? Is there any city in the world?
No particular one. Like, I want to go to all the cities.
Do you have anyone?
I don't have a particular one. I like to go to Greece. I like to go to even London. I like to go to Dubai. I like to go to Canada. I'm already in Canada. I already went there. So many cities I would like to visit, you know.
You're the man, so why not? You can explore everywhere. So while recording your newest project, is there any song that got you emotional? Is there anything that made you feel like, I think I've gotten to the point, or I'm getting to the point I would love to be?
Well, this The Play song that I draw, it is not just me writing the song. It is Davido inspired. Because when I was with him, a lot of people know me and him like to be cool and stuff. I served David a lot, but it reached to a point where everybody think that David is the one to put me on. But I feel like David, it's not his responsibility to put me there. I'm supposed to also work my way up to that particular side. So I decided to doing things on my own. But so many ears, so many people talking in my ear, I feel like I have to let people know that, you know, when somebody give you one or give you a little bit time, make sure that you also do your part, because they have already played their part. So make sure, and then you don't bend bridges. At the end of the day, I feel like David has done so much for me, just putting me on a timeless tour and also doing a song with me, inviting me to so many places, making me meet so many artists and stuff. He has done a lot, you know. So to me, I'm forever grateful, and I forever owe him.
I mean, I've listened to some of your songs and I know that you guys better look out for him because he's about to take over.
You're right. That's right.
Thank you so much. And I'm still not going to stop talking about your look. You look really good. You look really good. And you smell nice, by the way.
Hey, I mean, we have the reason for tonight in the house, Vudu. Please, a round of applause for Vudu. That's right enough for the man of the night. Looking like that, so you're clapping this way. Right, thank you so much. All right, moving on to another person. Let me give it to you. You're trying to rough. All right. I would like to bring the brand of the night. The reason why we are here. You look amazing. I know I use that word a lot today. Let me give you another word for you. You look fantabulous. Is that a good word to use for a guy? Yeah? You look handsome.
Thank you.
All right, a round of applause for Vudu as he makes his way to the stage. I mean, I'm going to put you on the spot a lot today. So get ready. That's not a clap for him. No, now. I think we should pack up and leave. You're going to clap for him that way. You think it's easy to make music? It's not easy. I've tried before, and I failed. All right, Vudu.
Video entrepreneur and I'm a journalist as well. Vudu, I think the first time I heard his track was last year. And ever since I've really tapped with his music. And one thing I like about him, aside his music, his personality is just very charismatic person that you always want to have around you. So it's more reason I'm here to enjoy good music.
Can I do like a brief introduction of who you are and why music?
Okay, well, I go by the name Vudu, and this name now I don't change since I did America where I changed that name because I used to be named a different name and the name was too hard for people to pronounce it, so I rebranded myself, because if this is what I really, really wanted to do, I decided to like change it so it can resonate with the music and also the people as well.
You only mentioned the musical struggles. How about the like real life struggles that led to you actually becoming who you are now?
Well, when I was in the United States, so it got to a point where I have to work extra. I've been working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, but those jobs really don't pay no bills for it. It does pay the bills, but it doesn't take me to where I want to be. So I hunt onto the music because music takes time and money. So I didn't have that money at that time for me to do it, so I decided to start hustling. And when I was hustling, I did one wrong move, and then I was arrested. But if I say this story, if I tell this kind of story, people think that why are you arrested, or it's gonna destroy your demeanor of an artist or your persona or whatever it is. But the way America is, anybody can go to jail at any time. I don't care who you are. You can be Mr. Nice person, no crime, zero crime, but you will go to jail. If your license is suspended, you go to jail. If you run a red light and you forgot you ran a red light, they send you a ticket and you don't pick that ticket, and police stop you the next time, you go into jail. So anything, you can go to jail in America. Anybody is subject to going to jail. If you have anybody in America, you can ask them. So at the end of the day, I did the wrong thing and I was arrested. So when I was arrested, I never cut hair in my life. So that time when I was over there, somebody walked up to me and was like, "Vudu, can you cut my hair for me?" I'm like, "I'm not a barber." He said, "Just cut everything off." I said, "Okay." So I cut everything off. Another person was looking at me and was like, "Can you do #1 all over?" I said, "Okay." I did #1 all over. That is how it started. So somebody came and said, "Let's do fade." And I said, "I don't know how to do fade." And then there was a white guy that walked up to me, and the white guy was like, "Vudu, you're doing very well. I'm very proud of you. We don't have a barber over here, so I will teach you the basics that you have to do on the side. You need money to buy commissary and stuff." So that is when I started cutting. And I was messing them up. I was messing their hair off, for real, for real. Like, I was messing them up. They didn't have a name for me. They said, "Whoever want free messed up haircut, call Vudu. Vudu will get you straight." So I was doing it, and where I realized I was doing good is that it got to a point where even officers were told not to get their haircut in jail. But when captain leaves, the officers will come and call me, "Vudu, can you cut my hair for me?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" I'll be asking myself, like, me? Because you guys on the streets, you guys are supposed to get this haircut on the street. How you guys come in here and want me to cut it? So I'm like, I'll do it. And when I was doing it, I was getting more favors from them. Because sometimes they bring, sometimes 5 or 4 in the morning, they will wake everybody up. I'll be the only person. Once they reach my door, they say, "That's Vudu, let him sleep. Everybody wake up, everybody wake up." So I was having more favors, giving me more food, more incentives and stuff like that. Even some of the emails was like, "The way Vudu living his life over here, it looks like he don't want to go out, so he won't stay here." I said, "No, that's not it. I'll go if I have the chance to go." So Captain walked up to me one day and was like, "You don't look like a criminal, and I don't know what you are doing over here. But I'll tell you one thing, you are very good with this haircut. So when you leave here, make sure you go find a barber shop to work at that barber shop. But I want to tell you one thing, I don't want to see you here again. Because if they arrest you again and they sentence you, you are coming to me again. And when you come, I'll make this place a living hell for you." So I told Captain, "I'm never coming there. I promise you that. And I'm going to listen to your word. I'll take your word for it and do that." So I was released. I went out there, looked for a barber shop, start cutting hair and everything. And I cut one person, I started cutting the boys in the streets. These boys, I cut them, and then I cut Wale Kwame called Shizzy, I called Shizzy called Davido, I cut Davido, before you know it, I keep cutting, and then, Whiskey, Kiss Daniel, Japan, Focalistic, Joe Boy, all of them. Exactly. And that is how I got myself, doing something with David, because without the haircut, I probably wouldn't have met David.
I mean, this is amazing. He just was vulnerable right now. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. A lot of artists always like to, take out that real life situation in their life. Like when it comes to expressing themselves or you have an interview with them, they don't really get so vulnerable as to what happens in their life. But thank you so much for sharing that. And you mentioned you're from Ghana, you're from Nigeria too as well. You're from two diverse African countries.
Yes.
And it is quite tricky trying to push music in Ghana and also in Nigeria.
Yes.
Have you been thriving? How have you been thriving doing that?
Honestly, Ghana music is different. Every country has their way they do music. Ghana music is different. You can tell Ghanaian music from Nigerian music. But one thing I realized is that I don't want to do music and be caged in one particular place. I don't want to be a musician for Ghana. I don't want to be a musician for Nigeria.
Right.
I want to be a musician for the world. I want people to relate to me. I have so much energy in me. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I have so much energy. So I always try as much as possible to do music that is going to resonate to the world, not just Ghana or Nigeria. Even South Africans. They think that if I play South African songs, you'll be like, okay, it sounds like South Africa. Even went to Ghana to do interview, they were like, you don't even look like Ghanaian, no. You look like from South Africa, those people. But at the end of the day, I'm part of them, but they don't know because I rebranded myself and I changed my way of doing things, especially when it comes to music.
Now let's go straight into it. The EP Vudu Rhythm. Why that name though? How does it resonate with you, and how does the music in the EP resonate with the name Vudu Rhythm?
Vudu is violence under distraction of vote. Violence under
I actually thought it
distraction.
was Vudu, like Vudu, Juju.
It's not juju. This is what I'm saying. It's not juju. And trust me when I make all this name, there are two girls that I met in Atlanta, and I was trying to, they were asking me my name. I was in a Louis Vuitton store, and they were asking me my name. I told them my name. All of a sudden, they don't even want to follow me.
Of course, Vudu. Why the name is Vudu?
But I have to scream and tell them I'm not that voodoo. Voodoo, my voodoo is different, so I have to let them know the kind of name that I'm carrying by myself. But trust me, the challenges are there, for me to be doing. But when it comes to music, I realize that if you are doing music, you're supposed to make sure your name has to be very catchy. And then when you are writing music, make sure the title of your song is also very catchy. And then now you come to the hook of the song. It has to be catchy. Now the inside in total of the song itself, you can say whatever you want to say, but you still have to make sense. So that is what actually keeping me. And most of my songs you hear, every song you hear from me, there is something you go home with.
Round of applause. I'm sure everyone will go home with something today at the end of listening to Vudu Rhythm.
Afar is AFA, Afar. Afar simply means confirmed. So I have my own clothing line.
Okay.
It's called Confirmed.
Okay. Can you hold on a bit?
I have my own clothing line called Afar. So Afar is actually the title of my new EP. To use that to introduce my new EP and also introduce my clothing line at the same time.
Okay, so Vudu Rhythm, where does it come to play here?
It's the whole song.
It's
because
the whole
I have, yes.
Okay.
I'm full of
So Afar is your clothing line, and you said it means
confirmed.
confirm.
Yes.
All right, let's start with the first song of the EP, Afar. Do we have the song ready? Okay, let's listen.
Vudu! You do the name right! Put my name on it! I don't ever give myself every time, swear to God that I feel it so fine. I don't let shine every night, never know from the top, oh, I'm feeling tonight. I don't let chat with the girl on the drink up, said she gon' see me so bad. She got me drinking so bad. Yeah. I'm on the left and it's good with my chase on, got me looking shorty. I can pretend that I'm here, she not, so I guess I'll be dancing tonight. I only ask for a hug and a kiss, but of course these ladies love me. She really said she love me. Yeah. I'm not gonna suck out the place. I'm not gonna ginger my waist.
said, we have 3 rules. Listen with an open mind. Get ready to express your thoughts about all the songs you're going to listen to today. And just have fun, okay? We're here to have fun, vibe, chill. Don't be so uptight, all right? We're here to mingle and then to work at the end of the day. So over to you, DJ. The next song, please. The song you just listened to is Just Let Me Go by Vudu. And I hope you're taking notes. Just Let Me Go by Vudu. So you're going to tell us what you think about each song on the EP we'll sing. So we're playing the game. You've listened to 2 songs, we're listening to more songs off the EP Afa by Vudu. So the next song, DJ. Your way, and just take a listen. Like I said, we have 3 rules. I'm going to go over the rules again and again and again. Listen with an open mind, get ready to express your thoughts, and just have fun. Alright, to the next song. Tell us what you think about any of the songs of the EP Afa and your personal favorite. That's if you have any other remark that you want to share about the EP.
Honestly, when I got here, it was just going to be another listening party, regular songs, but getting to the EP, man, you are an amazing artist. Your songs are really there. I feel they have a big future in clubs, dance spaces. They're going to really go far, fantastic. I'm a big fan of Amaka, I like the Amaka song, but then it's like after every song, the next one is better than the next one. Choosing the best song is really difficult, but then that other song as well is absolutely amazing. Shout out.
Among all of the EP, which one do you enjoy the most? Because I noticed I've been seeing you dancing. Which is your favorite in the EP?
Bye Bye, the Amapiano, yeah.
Like, why is that your favorite?
I don't know, somehow it puts so much energy in me, like it makes me dance, yeah, it turns me up.
So that brings me to the question, which I already know the answer. Which do you vibe to the most? Is it Amapiano, Afrobeat? Which is your favorite?
I mean, I'm sorry, but Afrobeat.
See, are you a snitch? You just enjoyed Amapiano, now you're sweet.
Yeah, Afrobeat for me, Afrobeat. Yeah.
Okay, so tonight we are outside for.
For Vudu Man.
Hi, it's your baby girl Adida, and I'm live with
Isaiah?
Isaiah. You look good. Are you Nigerian or are you African?
Yeah, I'm Nigerian. Yoruba.
You don't look Nigerian, neither do you look Yoruba. So I know they've asked a couple of questions, but I'm still going to ask you again. Which song is your favorite in the EP?
Like I said before, Amaka. Yeah, that one really hit.
Has any Amaka ever disappointed you before?
Yeah, I've definitely had some type of experience like that, but I mean, we just moved through it. It's an experience, so.
Right. So between Amapiano, Afrobeat, which is your favorite? Like, which do you vibe to the most?
The funny thing is, those two categories are actually my favorite. Especially with like Afrofusion, like R&B, Afro R&B, and stuff like that. So yeah, those two things I really fuck with.
Okay, so tonight we are out for
Vudu Main.
Guys, guess who I'm with again? The man of the hour, Vudu Main. So how do you feel about all of this? I mean, it's a successful project. How do you feel? Like, literally, how do you feel?
Yo, I honestly don't know what to say.
Are you overwhelmed?
Sadly, too much overwhelmed.
First of all, I think Amaka is a favorite because I've noticed everybody's been picking it. Yeah. But what I noticed about the song, I'm a hip hop artist, so I noticed there was a sample from, I think it's Ike and Popo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a hip hop artist, so I love samples in songs, and that was very genius of the producer. So kudos to him. And I think the last song you played, the one that was like party all the time.
Yeah, Little.
Yeah, that's a winner.
Thank you.
I can't remember the other songs too well. The Amapiano one. Okay, all right. But it's two so far. Yeah.
Yo, this is your boy Vudu Man, and I'm here right now with TrendtV Entertainment. We're about to take it to the moon, so everybody tune in.